This is a really exciting film, so it's good fun. It's Tarantino, you know? You know, he's always bringing something fresh. It's just good fun. Yeah, he's the real deal.
It's very, very exciting. It's wonderful to be here at this home of all the big events and such a creative hub. And it's wonderful to be here for such a special event and surrounded by these beautiful, creative minds that brought this story to life. It's everything you can imagine. It's been absolutely outstanding, and I gotta tell you, he doesn't stop to think about how to make the story better. A lot of writers, they kind of are very precious about the words because you can understand they've been thinking about it for a long time. But Quentin continues to write and rewrite till the very end, and continues to make the story better, which is absolutely outstanding. It's 1960s Los Angeles. It's a very transitional period for Los Angeles as a county and also for the world of filmmaking. So to be able to see that and to be able to see what our industry has been going through is quite a special affair.
We're at Leicester Square at the premiere of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's 9th movie. It was absolutely fantastic working with Quentin. He's a passionate student of film and is just happy to talk about movies endlessly without ego, and he's just happy to find anyone that will talk about them with him. No one knows as much about movies as he does. That countercultural moment in California, I think whatever age you are, I think everyone's aware of the rise of the hippie culture, acid culture, free love, and this movie sits perfectly at the intersection of a old-fashioned, old-school, sort of brill-creamed pompadour-wearing matinee idol as this new kind of grittier, dirtier countercultural movement seeped into the world, and in Hollywood and LA obviously he's used that as a prism to tell the story. So I just think it's a very interesting point in history.
Making this film was such an incredible experience, living in Los Angeles, working with Quentin in his hometown. It was spectacular. One of the great experiences of my career. But it's lovely to be back home with family and friends and share the film with them. Really proud of it and grateful for the experience. He has such confidence and such ease about him. He is a master filmmaker and he knows exactly what he wants and how he wants to go about getting it. He doesn't create through pain, he creates through pleasure. He has a great appreciation and love of cinema and of the fact that he gets to do what he gets to do on the scale that he gets to do it. And so there's not a day goes by that we don't so he doesn't and the crew doesn't sort of acknowledge how lucky we are to be doing what we're doing. In fact, when he's doing one more take, sometimes he says we're going to do one more, and he says why, and then he leads the crew in this mantra, which is why? Because we love making movies, and that's the spirit that infuses every day. I'm after experiences and working with the very best, and I've been very fortunate to do that in my career, and to work with Quentin, my goodness, that's icing on the cake. Quentin Tarantino, 2 actors, 3 actors at the peak of their power, an incredible cast beyond that, a great story. It combines all the things that we love in Tarantino. It's thrilling, it's funny as all hell, and what I think makes this very special, it's incredibly moving. For me, it's his most personal and his most moving film.
We did this film as a passion project, and it's been the culmination of many years of Quentin Tarantino envisioning this world and this time period and created these amazing characters. And we don't get to see films like this very often. Mr. Tarantino always makes this incredible mosaic tapestry of things that rely on historical fact but also fairy tale. He's one of the most singular, unique voices in the cinematic world right now, and anytime he calls, you know he's going to be doing something incredibly unique. I'm just proud to be, of service to him. We had this incredible backstory to our characters. We got to literally sit with Quentin and talk about the history of who these two men were. And to be able to work with somebody like Brad and fill these shoes of these characters that we kind of implicitly knew, having grown up in Los Angeles in this industry, we knew these relationships. He just makes it so incredibly fun, and he gives you so many reference points as an actor, and so many films to watch, so much history to look at. It's an absolute joy on set every day. He's an incredible actor. He's so easy to work with, and we so fit naturally into these characters. We kind of knew who these guys were implicitly.
We're at Leicester Square for the premiere of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and the rain stopped, so it's great. But no, it's fun and it's exciting. Can't wait for people to see the movie. I can't remember a time I've ever felt so transported. He's really kind of created a time capsule for everyone, and it's pretty wild. It's fun. It was amazing. He just so clearly loves being on film sets, and his energy's kind of infectious. So it was just such a fun time, and I've always wanted to see him work. So yeah, I loved it.
This is one of Quentin's most mature work. It's a very personal story to him, and I think you can tell every inch of the movie is filled with love from him and all our craftspeople. And it's a love story to Hollywood, and in a time that's not necessarily always celebrated, and it's pretty remarkable. He's wonderful. I've worked with him for about 25 years now in different capacities, and his infectious enthusiasm is amazing, and lovely, kind, and caring man, and he's an auteur. He's a genius. He has a story to tell, and he tells them well. Recreating 1969 was quite frightening, but quite wonderful to see it come to fruition, and a lot of hard work, dedication, getting a lot of people to sign off and allowing us to shut down the street and to recreate the storefronts and all of that. So it's pretty magnificent.